You can see these puddles it's leaving. So I have this mechanical issue going on. I have a few mechanical issues going on. I do have like a small exhaust leak. My tires are very bald right now, and I need new front shocks. And now I have this going on. So I'm on my way to pick up a part from Advanced Auto, and the other part is coming from Amazon. All right, one missing piece. So I watched a video on YouTube, the guy installing using this to limit exhaust leaks. So I'm gonna give it a try. So the other thing I'm waiting on, which is supposed to arrive today, is different kinds of clamps. So the kind that usually comes with like Chinese diesel heaters, a lot of times when you clamp them down, it doesn't close like fully round around the pipe. Sometimes it can leave a little gap, and then so that part of the pipe isn't compressed. So that could also be what's going on. So I figured I'd just do both things and it should be good. If anyone is interested in the video I watched about installing a diesel heater, I've watched so many of them. This one seems like it's well done. The guy knows what he's talking about. I'll link it down below as well. And my package came in at Amazon, so I'm on my way to pick it up. These guys. So this should be right. Alright guys, we finally got all the parts I need. So hopefully this works. Let's see. All right, this is the clamps we got, and this is the stuff to seal it. I guess you just put a little bit on here. That should do the trick. Probably not the best stuff for my skin. And I am freezing. It's like in the 20s or something, maybe even colder right now. Yep. I forgot to put the like that. I think that should do it. All right, looks like it's starting up. I can hear it ticking. No smoke. No smoke. I see smoke. It might just be burning off the like on the fiberglass housing, or there's a leak in the pipe somewhere further down. That's pretty damn hot. But I can see it's not coming from the connection. It's coming from inside that housing. You guys see that? That smoke still, but I think it might just be coming off the housing. So I'm gonna let it run a little while. See if it burns off. It might just be that silicone like coating heating up or something. That's different than exhaust. Alright, the smoke is getting a little less. It looks more so in the light on the camera. But yeah, it's I think it is getting a little bit less. It is pumping out some hot air. So I'm going to keep it running still a little bit longer, and it should just burn off any of the coatings and stuff like that. Sometimes they have to do that, so I'm going to just keep an eye on it. Alright, so I ran the heater for a while. It was still smoking a little bit, so I think it just needs a little more time to burn off things that are on, like the silicone and the fiberglass and the tubing. At least that's from the research I've done online. That's exactly what it is. That's what's going on. So I need to burn a little more, but I also noticed that something was leaking under my van where I was parked, and turns out that it's a lot of power steering fluid. So I have this mechanical issue going on. I have a few mechanical issues going on. I do have like a small exhaust leak. My tires are very bald right now, and I need new front shocks. And now I have this going on, and my inspection is due at the end of January, so I've got to somehow take care of all this stuff I don't really have the money for. But first thing is I gotta get this power steering taken care of. Unfortunately, I was hoping to put any money I had into tires, but it's leaking pretty severely, so I gotta get that taken care of. So I've called my mechanic that I go to, and it looks like they can fit me in tomorrow. So finishing the heater, getting that running, because I gotta run it longer. It's gonna have to wait a little bit, unfortunately. So at least tonight's not gonna be as cold as last night. Last night got down, and like when I woke up this morning, my thermometer was reading 5.6 degrees outside, and it wouldn't even read what it was inside, which usually means that it's like below 0 degrees Fahrenheit when it does that. So it was a very cold night, but I was warm. I was toasty in my sleeping bag, but it would be much better if I had some heat. So soon, it just, that's how it is. It's like one thing after another, and I try not to let it get to me, but all right. Anyway, I'm calling it a night, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and we'll head to the drop it off at the repair shop.